Good day, Mr. Booker. This is Miss Price. We're going to go over the DORS information sheet in regards to determining your eligibility for services with DORS.
Okay.
Okay. I am Miss Price. We're going to see if you're even eligible for services. And right now, I'm going to take a couple of notes to make sure I keep on track of what's going on.
Okay.
So what brings you to DORS today?
Well, I need some training in regards to computer training to be more competitive in the job market. I had some training years ago, basic training, computer training for Microsoft Word. And that was probably about 5, maybe 6 years ago. But since then, there's been more of a demand for other types of software implementation, which I don't have. And in order for me to be competitive, I need to acquire those skill sets.
Okay.
So that's why I'm back, hoping that I can acquire those through DORS.
Okay. Okay. That's good. So what is your disability?
I'm visually impaired.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. And what's your visual acuity? What is your vision impaired, and what was it caused by?
It was caused by diabetic retinopathy. I'm completely blind in the right eye, and I'm 2600 in the left eye, which is my lead eye, my guide eye.
And you said 2600 in the left eye. Okay. All righty. Yeah. Let's move on. I'm starting to be rude. This is going through a lot of just trying to go through a lot of stuff.
Okay.
All right. Well, to tell you a little bit about me, I'm Miss Price. Like I told you before, I'm a student at UDC, full-time, and I'm also a full-time worker. However, we're going to determine where you fall as far as eligibility for services, and we're here to do the orientation packet today.
Okay.
So, to tell you a little bit about myself, Miss Price, I am intern with DORS. I will be here for until May of this year.
Okay.
And I'm trying to give you my paperwork to tell you about who I am. And like I said, I'm pursuing a master's at UDC.
Okay.
But I have a master's from Bowie State, but I'm trying to continue my master's program.
Oh, wonderful.
So everything here is in large print. And just to let you know a little bit about myself and about my qualifications, I'm here to help you pursue your help you return to school.
Great.
And we have a client assistance program called CAP. It's the Maryland Assistance Program for Advocacy for Vocational Services. If you feel that I'm not providing you the correct services and my supervisor can't help you, you have the right to appeal anything that you feel that I'm not helping you with.
Okay.
It explains your rights and responsibilities and helps you communicate better with DORS program, and it informs you about the rehabilitation pre-employment transition program to suit your needs.
Okay, doke.
Okay, so I'm going to provide you that. This is your copy.
Thank you.
All right. Also, you provide your information packet, which is good. And then DORS has a classification, and they have 2 different categories. Those who meet the services will get, those who with severe, most significant disability will get services immediately. Those who do not meet that services, the criteria will go down to the wait list, where they have like a 6 to 9 month wait list. So I think based on what you're telling me that you probably do meet the criteria for services at this time.
Okay.
Okay. So what I want to do too today is go over your information that you provided me. Did you fill out everything in its entirety?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So thank you. So I'm gonna go over your information. So the informed choice is to let you know that this process, Mr. Booker, will be in a choice in regards to you and I are going to develop a program, a plan for you together.
Okay.
I won't lead. I just help facilitate, put things in place. However, you will actually do the legwork in regards to what service you want to have. Like you said, you want to go back to school. You want to upgrade your training skill set so you can return to work, and I do understand that. So
Yes.
today, since I don't have a computer, I can't show you any job information stuff. However, I'm going to let my supervisor know what's your exact service you desire and see
Okay.
if I can put you in the next. What level class did you have last for your? You said you had a Microsoft Office class or something.
Yeah, I had through the DORS Foundation,
Mm-hmm.
I had training on Microsoft Word,
Mm-hmm.
a brief introduction to PowerPoint,
Mm-hmm.
no training on Excel whatsoever, because at that time,
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't as popular as it is now. So
Okay.
that was just something that was out there, but now Excel seems to be all the rage.
Okay. Okay.
And so, I've been on a few job interviews, and the first thing they want to know, do you have Excel training? And you say no. They're like, well, okay.
Okay.
That kind of limits you from being attractive to a
Okay.
prospective employer.
Okay. Okay. So what I need to do is to make sure that I can go back in regards to what type, because I don't want to misplace you and put you in the wrong type of
Sure.
program.
Yeah.
Because if you already have basic Microsoft, you need more accelerated Microsoft skill set.
Right.
Okay.
Well, to be quite honest with you, since I found this little invention right here,
The iPhone.
I very seldom really use the standard computer
Okay.
training, so I would like to basically have a brief ramp up on the basics of Microsoft Word, and then concentrate on the Excel, because I can do emails, I can do texts, I can do so much on this phone. It's a very powerful tool, but this is not what the world uses.
Yes.
You see. So I mean, I can make out with this, but to be in the hardcore business world, you have to conform to Microsoft products.
So what type of training do you desire other than Excel? You want to work in the office setting again?
Yes.
Okay. And
I mean, to give you a little bit about my background,
Yes.
I have a bachelor's in architecture from Hampton University.
congratulations.
Thank you. And I have a master's in architecture from Harvard University.
Oh wow.
Right. And I was practicing architecture for Circuit City stores, and then made a transition from retail and commercial. I worked with various firms in the South, in Richmond, and then transitioned here to Howard University. And so I was working as a director of facilities for Howard University. And in my division, I had 180 employees full time,
Wow.
24/7. Before they transitioned, had a downward turn in business, and so they were forced to let me go. And so since then, I've worked at different places. I've worked in living here now. I worked in Detroit, Michigan for an extended period of time with a healthcare organization. And also I've worked in Maryville, Gary, Indiana with a hospital system out there, Methodist Hospital Systems.
Wow, you've been all over.
Yeah, so I've been around a little bit trying to, stay afloat, so to speak.
So how's your health in regards to everything else?
My health is wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Unfortunately, the sight thing is it's about the biggest challenge that I have right now. And so...
So do you have any problems getting yourself together in the morning?
No.
Okay, so you don't have a...
No, thanks to the Lighthouse, they taught me different techniques and things to use to make myself more independent. And so, I do my own cleaning, my own cooking, and pretty much everything I do myself.
Okay.
Except I don't drive,
Okay.
because of the vision thing.
Okay.
I'm forced to use
Metro Access.
or cabs or things like that. But other than that, I live a pretty full life.
That's good. That's good.
And I just need some employment.
I understand. You ready to go back to work?
Yeah, I have to go back to work. There's no doubt about it. Two reasons. One, I still have a lot to contribute.
That's good.
And number one, I found the love of my life, and she's a young lady. And, young ladies have, they have wants and desires.
Yes.
So she said, well, we got to do some things. So I said, well, okay, disability ain't cutting it no more. So I got to get the show on the road.
She got you a new young boo, huh?
Yes, indeed. She's a wonderful person.
That's a good thing.
But she's got wants and desires. And I understand that.
I understand too. I understand.
Yeah, she likes to travel and things of that nature.
She want to hold y'all back.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. How did you meet her?
I met her actually online. Believe it or not, I met her online. Black people meet.
That's a good thing. I'm proud of you.
Yes, indeed.
Well, it sounds like you're independent. You just want to go back to work.
Yes.
So basically,
I need to be competitive.
I'm here to facilitate you transitioning back to work.
Right.
So let me ask you a question. Are you okay because you've been on a high diaspora of doing things? Is it okay that you do like a mediocre or mid-level job now? Because
Sure.
You've been a director and now you're going to do something totally different.
Sure. I mean,
are you open to that?
Absolutely. I mean, first and foremost, I have always had it so good. Mm-hmm. So I remember when, I came up, I had very, very humble beginnings. Mm-hmm. And so it doesn't bother me at all.
Okay, I just want to have you on the same page because I don't want to. I understand your desire, your wish. However, this is something we're going to do together to try to gauge and see where you are and what you want to do. But because you've been a director, and you've had supervisory experience. Yeah. I don't want you to feel any sort of way. Having a job that might not.
My ego is well intact, and I understand. Life is going to throw you curveballs.
Yeah,
it's all how you react.
Exactly. I do appreciate you.
So you just have to deal with it, move on, and aspire for more.
Okay. Well, let's go over your packet and see what's going on.
Okay.
All right. This is your informed choice. Let you know that we're going to do this process together. So I was asking you about your skill set, and because you're well above me in regards to anything I've ever done. We're going to see where you are in regards to what you want to do.
Okay.
We're going to do an assessment and evaluation and develop employment options for your employment goals. And then we're going to do everything together.
Okay.
However, Mr. Booker, please note, this is only my internship.
Sure.
I'm going to start the process with you. However, I will be on break for the latter part of December and the beginning part of January. So if you don't hear from me around the holidays, like Christmas, New Year's, right after New Year's, I'll start right back.
Gotcha.
Okay, just to let you know.
Okay, Doug.
All right.
Fair enough.
All right. So you received your application. Just to let you know who I am, and just to let you know that okay. Let's go to what DORS had to say. I'm just looking through your paperwork now.
Sure.
Okay. To make sure we're on the same page.
Yeah, in fact, she helped me complete most of it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. How old is she?
She's 50.
Oh, shucks. I'm not mad at you at all.
Yeah, she's 50 and I'm 61.
Okay, that's a good thing.
Oh, yeah.
Very good age.
Oh, yeah.
Very good age. Okay. Very good age. I'm just making sure everything's filled out, that's all. So, are you interested in learning Braille or anything? Not really?
I've tried to use Braille before, but because of my fingertips are not that sensitive, I didn't catch on too readily. Okay. No. Mm-mm. My biggest problem is magnification. If I get the proper magnification, I'm sorry.
That's fine.
I